welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Travel west from Midtown Manhattan through the Lincoln Tunnel to the Jersey side. It's MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Tonight on Sunday Night Prime Time, it's the Kansas City Chiefs and the New York Giants. On the visiting sideline, there's the Chiefs head coach, Andy Reid. His team off to a slow start, looking for a first win after 2 defeats. On the other side is Giants head coach Brian Daboll. His team fell on the road last week trying to... With Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico, and that is Ben Sauls, who's set to get this one started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So out comes the Kansas City offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the lefty from the University of Washington. It's Michael Penix.
It's always such a bittersweet feeling anytime you have a good individual game, but it comes in a loss. You don't quite get to enjoy it as much as you would if it came with a team victory. So as the quarterback, as the leader, he needs to keep his standard of excellence at the same level and start bringing some other guys along with him, because it's going to take a team effort if they're going to have a chance to get in the victory column here today.
He takes off. 25 yards, the pickup there. First down, KC.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Chiefs.
Hopkins sent in motion. Off the play fake, here's the lefty Penix. And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Now Penix to throw on second down. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. Now Penix on third and long. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he'll get into the slide here, but he's going to be well short of the first down.
Sometimes it's just a case of taking what the defense gives you. And here's one of those examples. There's nowhere for him to go with the ball. For a minute, it looked like he was going to be able to pick up this first down with his legs. The defense rallies, brings him down short of the first down marker, sets up fourth down.
The Giants offense making their way out for the first time. They're led by their quarterback out of Ohio State, first-round pick Justin Fields.
So you take a look at last week's game, Mike, and you certainly wouldn't say that he played poorly. I mean, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. That's a clean slate. But when you talk to his coaches, they said they haven't seen him this motivated to bounce back after a loss in his entire career. So he's had a great week of practice. He's really challenging the guys around him to elevate their standard. And if it's any indication of how today is going to go, I think we're in for a treat. I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Now a second down throw for Fields. He'll step up and run this. Good idea there to cover up at the end. He's able to use his legs and pick up 8. Third and 6. From the shotgun, it's Fields. He'll try to run for it.
Give him credit for keeping this play alive as long as he could. This easily could have gone down for a loss, but he's kind of able to find his way forward and at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
On fourth down, Jeremy Crawshaw is on to punt. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return not going anywhere. The Chiefs offense ready to get going with their second possession. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. They'll go play action now with Penix. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. The NFL's active leader in sacks, Von Miller, in there to bring him down. And that's his first sack of the year. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's Penix. As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
I like the fact that they took a shot on 3rd and long, right? A lot of offenses in that situation would be a little bit more conservative playing for the 4th down punt. They're trying to pick up a big chunk play through the air, but now that you can't connect, it all but guarantees you got to punt this ball away as it brings up 4th and a mile.
This brought in out past the 20. And you'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Giants offense ready to take over for their second possession. They had a disappointing quick 3 and out on that opening drive. So they'll try it again here in a scoreless game with 1st and 10. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now it's a bootleg with Fields. That's to Gray, open on the left side. And we'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On the ground is Mason. He left that first defender grasping for air as he winds up getting 8 out of that one. From the 48-yard line. Here's 2nd and a yard.
2nd and a yard.
Play action now for Fields. Pass is caught by Gray, right side. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And the Giants 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard.
Here's Fields to keep it himself. And he'll take this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. That's taken in. It's R.J. Harvey. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
Back to throw is Fields. A throw on the move is caught. Out of bounds, but in business. They mark him down near the 2.
It's a gain of 33.
Fields to throw.
New York Giants.
Flush to his right. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Justin Fields. Touchdown, Giants. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him. And in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This taken in at the 8-yard line. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. So here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. So far, not much has gone right. They've had it twice, punted twice. Looking to sustain something here on drive number 3. He's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6. With that, I want to give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game.
Second and 3.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. First reception of the game for St. Brown. And he gives his team a first down.
And the first down, Chiefs.
We're going to go play action with Penix. He'll step up and run. What a run. He brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line. They get 21 on that one. And the Chiefs have a first down. We'll send a tight end in motion right. On the ground, this is Hunt. How he got away from that first defender, I have no idea. This will wind up with positive yardage on the play.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, here is Penix. He pulls it in around the 5. And he'll take it on in. Amon-Ra, St. Brown. Touchdown, Chiefs. His first touchdown of the new campaign. Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. He knocks it through. And the Chiefs will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Giants offense ready to get back at it. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. He connects with Gray on that one. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line.
That's good for a Giants.
Making the read, this is Fields. Probably should have given that one up. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 46-yard line.
Throwing is Fields. And that is incomplete. But now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now Fields. That's into the hands of Jordan Mason. And they'll take this down inside the 35. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. All even on the scoreboard. We're back to upstate New York in just a moment. Giants football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. They go play action with Fields. That's going to be caught by Gray. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. They're locked in on this drive. Second connection for that pair. This one gaining 22. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. set up that wide receiver screen, get it out to the edge, but they do not connect, and that one is incomplete. Second down, it's Fields. Rolling to the left. He runs with it. And he's in. Justin Fields. New York. His second TD of the game. This one gives his team the lead. And that is now a pair of rushing touchdowns. The quarterback giving it to them, Greg, with his legs in this one.
And we're starting to see, Mike, why this week this coaching staff told us they're encouraging this guy to do this more often. His ability to be a passer, but also a rusher, is an element to this offense that is hard for defenses to account for.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is Jimmy Horn Jr. on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense and receiver Amon-Ra St. Brown set for this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Now a carry for Hunt. And the strength on display, rambling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
In motion is Hill.
34-yard line.
On 2nd down, Penix. That one knocked away, and it's incomplete.
Really nice play there by the defender, Mike, and not only to force the incomplete, but it's the timing. Understanding if he gets there too early, you bring in PI. You get there too late, it leads to a completion. That time he times it just right and knocks the ball away.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Chiefs.
Baby on that rapid pay the bills. Now I'm fit it, not even a little bit. Hold on, know yourself, know your worth. My actions get louder than my words.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Looking to throw, it's Penix. Open man downfield, it is Hopkins. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line.
Gain of 36 yards.
Now some movement up front, flags down, mistake-filled first half continues. That one on the former Notre Dame star, Mike McGlinchey. From the gun, it's Penix. That's swung out to Hunt.
Penix's pass. Complete to Kareem Hunt. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 12. At the
On
Giants'
2nd down, here's Penix. That'll be caught. It's Jerome Ford. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game. I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
Santos's kick is good. And the Chiefs are back within 4 at 14 to 10.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Safe kick taken at the 5. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Giants offense ready to come back out for this next possession. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Rolling right. It's taken in. From the 35, here's 2nd down and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Here's Fields, choosing to keep this one. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. It looks like the Chiefs have it, and it is Kansas City ball.
Kansas City.
So the biggest thing that stands out here, Mike, is the fact that the defense just continues to pursue the ball. Every defense focuses on get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible, because if the guy in front of you, he misses the tackle or he falls down, you have to be there to make up for it. And the pursuit to the ball is not only how they're able to get him down, but it's ultimately how they're able to take the ball away.
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Headed left, buying time. Showing off the footwork, sliding down after a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 44-yard line.
Fields going to hang on to this one.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
They'll try to sneak it here. And he will have a Giants first down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker and find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. There he goes again. And nice work there. Going to a slide and gain about 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now a 2nd down throw for Fields. He'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
4 yards. That's another Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 42.
Off the play action, here's Fields. Short throw, caught by the tight end Gray. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
That's another Giants
First down, Fields. Got his man at the 6. And he'll take this one in. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, New York. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike, and he's able to connect here for a big touchdown.
makes the score Giants 21, Chiefs 10.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense getting set to get back to work. They look to make some inroads here. They're down 21-10 in this one as they come up on a first down. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line.
Complete to number 14, Amon-Ra St. Brown. A gain of 12.
On first down, it's Penix. He's got it in the hands of Elijah Moore. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
A gain of 12. First down, Kansas City.
Here's a run with Hunt. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down.
Chiefs.
They'll stay on the ground. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-happy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
On third down, Penix. That's caught by Hunt. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down?
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a fourth down decision to make.
And he will score! Jerome Ford. Touchdown, KC.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
On is Santos for the PAT. He's got it. And the Chiefs are back within 4. It's 21-17.
Chiefs 17.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. It's Xavier Worthy on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. A run. And here's Mason. He did a nice job skipping away from one tackle. Then going forward, gain of 5. It'll be second down.
At the 29-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. That's swung out to Harvey. He's going to be out of bounds. Gain of just a couple. And now we've got third down coming up.
Brings up third and 2.
Fields now. They'll try and get there on the ground. Now the Chiefs can call the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come. It's fourth down is looming. Here's Jeremy Crawshaw now as he's on to punt for the second time. And no return on this one. Fair catch signal for and take. The Chiefs offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with first and 10. Now Penix. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. They'll try again here. Second and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. And that ball incomplete over the middle. Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is third and 10. Here's Penix. Now they'll set up the screen for Hunt. And he'll be stopped short of the first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. Fourth down. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. Here's the Giants offense now. They get set to take over once more. They'll start out first down and 10. Here's Fields. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. Sending it deep for Waddle. He's got it. And he will take this one in. 76 yards. Touchdown, Giants. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route play and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
The extra point is good. The Giants add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Horn now to return it. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll go play action now with Penix. And downfield, he's got Simmons, the tight end.
Complete to Ben Simmons. It's a gain of 23 yards.
They'll throw on 1st down with Penix. Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
That's deep for the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
The Giants offense and quarterback Justin Fields make their way back out. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to them with another drive here. That's to the right side and incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
By Jeff Okuda.
Throwing again. Fields on 2nd and 10. That's going to be incomplete. Hubbard, very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
3rd down and 10.
Fields to throw. Metcalf left side. He's got it. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short.
An 8-yard gain.
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, really for 2 reasons. 1, they're confident that they can pick up the 1st down with yards after the catch. 2, teams' willingness to go for it on 4th down is at an all-time high.
This is taken at his own 30. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
For a couple of, I'm sure, weary defensive coordinators trying to figure out how to stop these offenses here in the 2nd half. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Brian Daboll there, the head coach of the Giants. His guys heading back out for their next possession. Hey, Greg, no one better than you to talk about the rookie crop of tight ends, especially at the top. A couple of guys who have Midwest ties, played in the Big Ten, now find themselves in the Midwest, especially Colston Loveland, who's a Chicago Bear tight end.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, Mike, when I watch Loveland play, when you look back and watch his tape from Michigan, there's two guys that play tight in the NFL. There's the guy that you have to script open. He's going to catch flat routes and naked routes, and he's going to catch the easy ones, and he'll run after and get what he can. And then there's the guys, Mike, that get themselves open. They can win third down one-on-one. They can win versus press. They can win routes downfield versus defensive backs, not just linebackers. When I watch Colston Loveland, that's the guy I see.
And another one out of the Big Ten, Tyler Warren from Penn State. He goes to Indianapolis.
Yeah, and he's a little more of a throwback, right? He can play a little quarterback, he can play H-back, he can put his hand on the ground. He's still good enough and athletic enough to play in space. When you look at what Penn State did with him, there wasn't a position on the field, including center, that he didn't play. So he's a really big, physical, run-after-catch. I think he's a good fit because, remember, in Indy, that Shane Steichen offense, they're going to want to run the ball. They're going to want to get downhill with the run game, offensive line. So I think it's a good fit because he's very talented in the passing game, but he's going to keep teams honest with his ability to still contribute on all three downs. Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off and there was nowhere for that running back to run.
And that one going to be closed down the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss. The run game not helping him out those last two plays. Thus, 3rd and 16. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Chiefs.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 35-yard line.
From the gun, here is Penix. Left side into the hands of Hopkins. 3rd and 5.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Penix. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down. On comes the Chiefs punter, as he'll come on to kick for the 5th time here tonight. Now a fair catch, and it's going to be a long field. They'll take over right about their own 13. The Giants offense and receiver Jalen Waddle getting ready to go back to work. So we've seen from the start of the season the change in the kickoff rule, the ball coming out to the 35 instead of the 30. Greg, as you talk to folks around the league, there's been a little bit of a change philosophically in how to approach even when you kick a field goal in the NFL.
Yeah, and I think so much of the initial conversation is how does the kickoff team handle it? You can pooch it, you kick it out the back of the end zone, and I think there's going to be a wide array of approach. But maybe the part that doesn't get talked about enough, Mike, is
loose football. It's pulled in by the Chiefs. And he is going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop them with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, and across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they forced the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
Santos, good on the extra point. And the Chiefs will cut the deficit to 7.
Chiefs 24.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. This is going to be taken in at the 3. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
The Giants take over.
The Giants offense and receiver Jalen Waddle getting ready to go back to work. And he was unguardable in the first half. You see the numbers as they try to add to those here in the third quarter. He'll start this drive by keeping it himself. The defense not biting. They stay at home. They tackle him for no gain. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Sending it deep for Waddle. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. Zone read, a give to Harvey. And he's able to fight through one tackle here. Pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
At the 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and
Play action now for Fields. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
incomplete. Brings up 3rd.
Fields from the gun on 3rd down. He's got the hook up there to Waddle. And he's got another one. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, New York. A great touchdown game for us. That's now 5 on the year. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
No problem there on the extra point. And the Giants will extend this third quarter lead.
Chiefs 24.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kicks away. This one taken at the 7. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Chiefs offense and their running back set to go once more. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 3.
At the 30-yard line.
In motion is Hill. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
Taking off, he'll try to get there. He'll get a dozen out of that one, straggling his way to a 1st down.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Kansas City.
Here's 1st and 10. 7-yard line. Here's second down and 6. From the gun, it's Penix. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. That's the veteran Calais Campbell getting in there to bring him down. His first sack of the season.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the 3rd quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
The Giants offense and quarterback Justin Fields make their way back out, and he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, they'll try to keep it going. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. From the shotgun, it's Fields. That's caught. It's the tight end, Chip Ryman. And he's out of bounds. They're going to mark him at the 35.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
They go play action with Fields. Fields would throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Pistol snap back to Fields. He's got a man. It's Metcalf. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
To throw is Fields. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
New York Giants. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
He'll run. This is Mason. And we brought it down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. From the 46, here's 2nd down and 4. We see a lot of this as they begin the 4th quarter on the ground. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
It's now 3rd and 4.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. He'll try to run for it. And Fields, who's tough to bring down the open field, gives the D a break as he slides down. But he got the first down.
That's another New York Giants. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
This is the point in the game, Mike, where on 3rd down, you have to get off the field, and they do a great job. They defend everything in the pass routes, nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, but they don't keep him in the pocket. They let him escape, picks up the first down with his legs. They're going to be able to run more time off the clock.
He's taken down just shy of the 10.
That's another Giants 1st down.
On the ground is Mason. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Fields now on second down. Pass is caught by Gray, right side.
Pass.
He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 6.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And he's into the end zone yet again. Justin Fields. Touchdown, Giants. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
The extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good. And the Giants will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Horn now to return it. He'll get across the 20, mark him down to 23-yard line. So here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. Things not looking good. But see if we get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. The zone read. This is Penix. He'll take this forward for about 5.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Off the play fake. Here's the lefty Penix. On the move left. He'll take off again. Taking advantage of the room to run. A gain of 19 on the scramble. So they come to the line for first down and 10. And this time the rush gets home. And down he goes.
Looks like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
Now Penix to throw on second down. Over the middle, he's got St. Brown. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Kansas City.
Quick throw on the RPO, it's Hill. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Second and inches.
It's second and inches.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. The safety, Trayvon Merrick, in there for the sack.
Even when it seems like they're putting a nice drive together, Mike, they just can't seem to escape this pass rush. It has been relentless all game long, and they get him here again.
On third down, Penix. He's going to put it up, take a shot for Hopkins. And that is incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins was the intended target for that one. And it's going to be fourth down. They'll try and throw it with Penix. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. Going to give the ball over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
First down. Fields. That's swung out to Harvey. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. And second down.
Out of bounds at the 37-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. And that'll be knocked down. It's incomplete, but it might not matter. Let's check on this penalty. From the 42-yard line, here's second and a yard. empty. They'll run it. Inside the 25. And it's a touchdown saving tackle as he got this down inside the 5-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 54 yards. From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. First down and goal. Making the read, this is Fields. And he will score again. Justin Fields. Touchdown, New York. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
The PAT, up and good. And the Giants are able to extend the lead.
Chiefs 24.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense headed back to take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll throw. It's Penix. That's swung out to Hunt. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on 1st down.
Out of bounds at the 32-yard line. A gain of 5.
On the ground, this is Hunt. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 15-yard pickup there. Good for a Chiefs 1st down.
1st down, Chiefs.
Back to throw. Here's Penix. That's Hunt by Hunt. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
2nd and 3 at the 47-yard line.
Hopkins sent in motion. On 2nd down, here's Penix. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. From the gun, on 3rd down, here's Penix. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
And a 1st down, Chiefs.
Now, a carry for Hunt. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
Taken down at the 41.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 8. They'll run with 4. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 3rd down and 9.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Hopkins sent in motion. From the gun, here is Penix. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That's going to be caught. And he's not going to get there. A couple of yards short. And this is going to be a turnover on down.
Well, that was a disaster. I like the call. I like going for it on 4th down. Give your offense a chance to extend this drive and maintain possession. But after going the wrong way, now they're going to have to watch the other team take over after failing to move the chains.
Drive will start on the ground. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, that's about all.
Yards on the tackle.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half.
And 9.
We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll stick with him again. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Now he takes off. A pickup there of 25 yards. First down, Giants.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play. That's good for a New York Giant. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
A run. And here's Mason.
Jordan Mason, the ball carrier.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
So it's a win for the Men in Blue. The Giants get it done. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball and will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Giants are winners as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.